Hello, I am Democritus. I was born in 460 BC in ancient Greece. I was a scientist back in my day, a very bright mind. Though many of my experiments and ideas were failures, I was the driving force of the atomic theory. I believe that I was the one that discovered the atoms. I believe that the atom, they varied in size, shape, and weight, and that they were very small particles invisible to the naked eye. I also believed that they were indestructible, that nothing could break them. Okay. I am John Dalton. In 1808, I developed the idea of that each chemical structure had its fundamental building blocks. And this would explain how water was able to absorb different gases in different amounts. I also developed the idea of that elements had a different atomic weight and mass due to my studies.
Hello there. Hello. My name is J.J. Thompson, and I was born in 1856, and my main contribution was held in 1897, which I then discovered that electrons, while experimenting with certain rays, I have noticed that the charged plates in certain elements won't reject the positive charges of certain energies. Also, that I stayed away from the negativity charges of plates. This also led to me discovering more knowledge of how the atomic theory evolved. Also, while I was doing that, this led to me to believe that the certain ray processes that include the magnetic fields, different metals, gases, each coming with the same results. I had also concluded with my theories that there was a particle smaller than the atom, named the electron. And I believe that it keeps on getting smaller and smaller and smaller, but I believe the atoms are not the smallest thing ever.
Hello, I am Ernest Rutherford. In 1911, I developed the planetary model for the nuclear atom. I believe this because I saw that the electrons that surrounded the atom would rotate as well.
Hello there. My name is Niles Bohr, and I was born in 1885. And my theory was to create a diagram that shows the circular motion of the nucleus. So I came up with the theory of creating the Bohr model, which included that. So it showed the positive and negative changes of electrons around its nucleus and how it travels around its separate orbits. And during my discovery, I decided to discover the valence electrons that can hold more electrons than inner shells. And in that, which determined the properties of elements. And also, finally, I also studied how atoms can react to different types of radiations, and how that in-depths further into more atoms of elements. Hello, my name is Werner Heisenberg, and I was born in 1901. And in 1925, I was known for the advancement in the quantum theory, which I discovered that it was the impossible to tend the exact velocity and positioning of the particles, which is called the uncertainty principle, also known as I discovered that the elements also show different signs of motion throughout the processes of its electrical movement. Also, the electrons do not travel in net orbits, meaning that they just travel in singular spiral motions. Hello there, my name is Aaron Scrowinger, and I was born in 1877, and I took the Bohr model from which Niels Bohr have created, and I have used many mathematical calculations in order to find the chance of finding the electron of a certain position of a given time. I have also took the wave equations, which gave me an accurate energy level of atoms in order for me to study further in depth of the atomic theory. Hello there, my name is James Chadwick, and I was born in 1891, and my contribution to the atomic theory was that I discovered neutrons. In the nucleus of atoms, which I had neither a negative or positive, that they had either negative or positive charges in them, which allowed for them to rotate around the proper atom